J.
I am the swarm. Armies will be shattered. Worlds will burn.
All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
Captain JT, I want you to read this horrible Star Wars fanfiction I found.
God damn it, Fee! Can't you knock? Get out of my headquarters!
Are you done hibernating now?
I'm not hibernating. I'm going through a metamorphosis. I've told you this 1,000 times. My species are not bears, okay? It's very, very different.
Are you done?
No.
Are you done yet? How about now?
No.
Now. How about now? How about now? How about now? Come on. Come on. How about now? I just
Many
want you to look at this
unbearable
horrible
hours
fanfiction I found.
later.
I heard cracking. Are you done yet?
Get out of here, god damn it!
It was the next day, brothers, and I had truly done my best morning and afternoon to play it their way and sit like a horror show cooperative malchick in the chair of torture.
I see that it's wrong! It's wrong because it's like against society! Stop it, please, I beg
you! Yes, I have returned. It is me, Jalen E.T., and I have finally come back to criticize some really bad media. Yes, I've returned. Now I bet you're wondering why it's been taking me so long to come back. Well, you see, fellow humans, you're not very familiar with my species, the Kryptonians. You see, now once we criticize enough media, we level up like Pokemon. So unfortunately, I was in my cocoon for a little bit. But now is the time, because I finally hatched from my cocoon a second time, yes. And I'm ready to get back into the fray. But who knows? Maybe I might not have to go through another disgusting metamorphosis again. I had one of my prisoners do the videos for me. Who knows? Maybe media has gotten a lot better since I've been gone.
Oh, I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you. I do it infinitely more than you.
Now I kinda wish I was still in my cocoon. Well, it seems that Marvel has made another blunder. And it's surprisingly even worse than I could have possibly imagined. I admit that the MCU has gone into the goddamn fucking toilet. But I never thought they would stoop this low. This is practically a CW level show. It was already looking pretty goddamn awful from the trailer. But goodness gracious, it's way worse than even I expected. And I expect a lot of things to be pretty bad. I know. The show isn't finished yet. By the time I am recording this, admittedly, all episodes have not been completed. But we've gotten in a couple of episodes now. And after episode 3, I feel the need to speak about this abomination. Pun not intended. But it has to be said how god-awful this show is. I mean, I knew that Marvel was going down the toilet. I mean, just look at the new Thor movie. If you want me to talk about that, well, I don't know, ask, I guess. I'm not really that sure if I want to review that mess either. I don't even know if I want to come back for She-Hulk. It already looks like it's going to be goddamn awful all the way through. Never know what you're going to say. Maybe, Jalen, it could get better like later in the show, and there's still a couple of episodes to go through. The show isn't complete. They could fix it in like the last 2 episodes or some shit. And to that I must say no. Not really. Well, I mean, you never know. They might actually pull a Rick and Morty or some shit and maybe have a banger last 2 episodes or something. But that's not going to fix the reputation of the entire first season of this show. I'm sorry to tell you. But it looks like it's not going to be too good for this husk of a corpse. So of course we begin the show with stereotypes. We've got the supportive simp lady friend and white bread man, yes. And he's really giving down the what do the humans call it? Oh yeah, the misogyny. The misogyny, yes. Yes, he's really doing that to our main strong woman protagonist character, Jennifer Walters, yeah.
I'm a strong black woman, and I cannot be intimidated, I cannot be undermined.
But she's so powerful. So goddamn powerful. She's a strong woman. Yes, she's only one woman, yeah. That, it doesn't even faze her. Yes. Yeah, tell it. That's what I'm talking about. She knows what she's doing, yes. And they kick him out of the room because he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he's a stereotype. Great writing already, amazing. I think this show is wonderful. I don't understand why people don't like it, honestly. It's pretty good so far. Anyways, so, she just decides to casually rip off Deadpool after that and start to break the fourth wall. And go back into the past and tell us how she got her strong woman powers. Yes, Yes. Okay, I know what you're going to say. Jalen, well, actually, in the comics, she could break the fourth wall and do a bunch of other quirky stuff too. Oh yes, my beautiful or handsome audience member. I see what you're saying. Except this is an adaptation, and last time I checked, ripping things from the comics don't automatically make a story, yes. I mean, I could also say that it was actually Bruce Banner that saved She-Hulk during that car crash. But, what can I say? This is an adaptation. So, things are bound to be different. That doesn't make ripping things from the comics automatically good. With that being said, Marvel and the evil, disgusting rodent of a mouse, Disney, decide to propagate the very sexist stereotype of women not knowing how to drive because she gets distracted talking about Captain America's virginity.
Obviously, Captain America wasn't virgin.
She skirts on the road and decides to crash the car because she doesn't know how to drive and pay attention to the goddamn road. I mean, goodness gracious, Disney, I thought you were progressive. Shame on you for doing this. Anyways, yes, so they get into the car crash, and then, she saves Bruce Banner's lazy ass, even though he should be Professor Hulk right now. But there's some kind of lazy ass plot device to explain why he was still in human form during the end of Shang-Chi. Well, the after credits. Anyways, that's besides the point. This is just an excuse for him not to Hulk out at this moment and get his blood all over Jennifer Walters like this was some kind of infection virus from fucking Resident Evil. I mean, look at that shit. Anyways, this is the bullshit way that she gets her fucking powers in the show, when it was actually way much better executed in the comics. First of all, in the comics didn't propagate the sexist stereotype that women didn't know how to drive. She was actually ambushed by some gang members because she was in a court matter with their boss, so he put a hit out on her, and it got her into a horrible accident. Bruce Banner, just for some reason, was coincidentally around the scene. I don't really know. I don't remember the scene that well. Maybe there was better explanation in the comics, but that's besides the point. He sees his cousin in need, so he decides to make the sacrifice and give her a blood transfusion, which eventually turns her into the magnificently gorgeous She-Hulk. Unfortunately, that's not what we get here, though, unfortunately. But that's besides the point. Anywho, now, let's see what else we've got. Now, she runs off into the woods with some terrible CGI. I mean, I would be terrified too if I saw a terribly CGI version of myself. I mean, you know, I don't really put too much of the blame on the VFX artists here, because the evil, disgusting rodent has been very harsh on them lately, and of course it's been due to some budget cuts and some VFX artists even leaving. But that can't be so. Disney is so benevolent. It's practically heaven on earth over there. They would never do anything wrong. I refuse to believe this. This is clearly a bad allegation to get them cancelled. Anyways, that's besides the point. She goes into the restroom of some random bar, and a bunch of, ladies of the night come out of nowhere and just doll her up because they're sexist. And they instead of calling the police for some reason, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that's besides the point. Then she leaves, and wait.
Yeah, guys. So where we going, fellas? I don't know. What's the word? He has the keys. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hold on a second. Wait 1 minute. Is that an African American man? Disney, shame on you.
What's up?
Hey, where are the white women at?
I can't believe you could be so insensitive, Disney. I thought that you were the pinnacle of all things right and just in this world. That's what the news and media outlets always tell me. Clearly, there's something wrong. Someone must have tampered with this footage to make Disney look bad, and I'm not here for it. Anyways, so a bunch of men start to catcall her because now she looks like a lady of the night. And of course, this fills She-Hulk with righteous rage, and she becomes the She-Hulk. Or maybe it's fear, you know, some people have probably put out a very decent argument that could be fear. And as we know from the trailer, that could possibly be the case. Anyways, yeah, so she hulks out and Hulk tackles her to stop her from killing some people. Keep that in mind. Anyways, Bruce takes her into his little beach house that Tony Stark helped build for him. Anyways, that's besides the point. I can't think of good things that came out of Marvel Studios and Disney right now. I have to focus on the trash. Anyways, that's besides the point. So, we get to see that now Hulk is testing out her abilities to make sure she's not a danger to anyone, and that she can control her anger. But of course, since she's a badass woman, yes, she gets it right on the first try. Ah, yes, I love this. Fantastic. Yes, I think this is incredible writing. You know what? We need to clap it up for all the writers. I think that they deserve all the Emmys in the world, actually. Every single Emmy nomination that could be awarded to a show should be awarded to this one. Right now, I demand it. Anyways, that's besides the point. So he tries to kill his cousin because she is a, yeah. So he tries to kill his cousin, but that doesn't work because she's just too amazing. Yes, amazing. Yes. Anyways, so she hulks out, and Hulk believes that she's going wild because it looks like she's going wild, you know. And he has his own previous experience with an alter ego. But little does he know that Jen is perfect. I mean, how dare he think she's not? How rude of him. He should know that she is perfect and can get everything right on the first try. I swear, he's such a misogynist. for not thinking that. Incredible. Anyways, so she doesn't have an alter ego. Nope. Right on the first try. Or, third, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so now that he can talk to her on regular civil terms, he explains to her that her blood is magnificent and that it is, well, also very dangerous, but it also allowed him to heal his arm for some reason because Hulk can't regenerate anymore? Good writing! Anyways, yes, so then she proclaims that that her blood is great because she is better than him.
So I turn into a Hulk now, too.
I have been analyzing your blood, and the way it synthesized gamma, I was able to use it to completely heal my arm.
Oh. Because I'm better than you?
It's just basically different.
In a better way.
And you know what? She is 100% right. Yes, she is way better than Hulk. As a matter of fact, Hulk sucks, and we should have had She-Hulk this whole time. You know how easy things would have been? I mean, She-Hulk probably would have just whooped Thanos' ass. I mean, come on now. I can't believe that Marvel would delay such a fantastic character for this long. It's really a shame, honestly. I think Endgame and Infinity War would have been 10,000 times better if we had She-Hulk in it. Alright, I want everybody in the chat to say they want the She-Hulk cut, okay? Because I want to see the She-Hulk cut of the Infinity Saga, okay? Anyways, that's besides the point. I don't need to talk about my fan fiction anymore. We need to get to the actual good writing of this story. Yes. Anyways, so, then he destroys the blood, and she thinks he's being overly dramatic, even though he's not actually. I mean, that's actually the right thing to do, because, well, that blood could be very dangerous if it gets into the wrong hands. Though I will say, I don't know if this exactly would prevent her blood from still getting out. But that's besides the point. Don't think about that, audience. That's not important. We can't use our brains for this show. Remember that. It is a comedy. Nothing substantial of worth is gonna come out of this show. But that's on purpose, so it's a good thing. So then, Jennifer Walters begrudgingly decides to train with Hulk after he actually makes a pretty good point.
You have so much more to learn about being a Hulk. I don't think you have thought through how dangerous this level of power is. Do you know the damage you can cause? I mean, one mistake, one freakout is literally life or death.
Okay, I'll be careful.
You can't be emotional. Forget Hulk rage. Just regular anger means death and destruction for everything and everyone around you. And I'm telling you, when people start seeing you as a monster that never goes away.
Surprisingly, in a show that's not supposed to have good points or anything meaningful in any of the lines it's spoken, how dare you, Hulk? You can't have good writing in this show. Everybody knows that. Shame on you for keeping things inconsistent. Anyways, She-Hulk is so goddamn amazing that she gets everything right on the first try. Yes, fuck you, Hulk! She is fantastic and doesn't even need training. As a matter of fact, maybe you should take some lessons from her. Clearly, she's better than everything, and you should know better. Anyways, so then, man, I wish there was more character development in this show. Wait, no! I can't think like that. This show is written really well, and I know it is in the back of my mind. It has to be, because the media, news outlets, and the directors of the show say that it's fantastic. I need to trust their words 100% of the time. Anyways, so then, She-Hulk gets into a little feminist rant, explaining why she's way better at controlling her anger than Hulk.
Here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
The cell was just
In case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried. I got low. I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out.
Why? 5 years ago, we got our asses beat. Except it was worse for me, because I lost twice. First Hulk lost, then Banner lost. And then we all lost.
No one blamed you, Bruce.
I did. Clint, where's Nat?
In case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried. I got low. I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out.
When I'm catcalled in the street,
oh my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato, 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 I'm throwing tomatoes.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
And when did you know that you were a 35-year-old white man?
Well, I've always felt different. I go to the store, the movies, and just be thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve? And then it just hit me. I'm white and 35.
I don't think this scene will need any explanation, actually. You know what? Why don't I just play some clips and you can decide for yourself. Let's make this a little objective. So after Jen Walters gets everything right on the first try, Bruce Banner tries to stop her because he believes that there's more that she needs to learn. She is a Hulk now, after all. He doesn't want her biting some poor man's head off in the middle of a dinner date. That wouldn't be so savory now, would it? Anyways, so he tries to stop her, but then she hulks out and they get into a fight, which, you know, there comes to a draw, kind of, not really, I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Wait, why was Hulk pushed back by a Jeep? That doesn't make any sense. Actually, you know what? Let's ignore that. So, yes, they get into a little fight, and Hulk seems not to care about, training her and stuff anymore, even though he made that seem pretty important a few minutes ago, but that's beside the point. I guess people just have really short attention spans in this show. So anyways, later in the episode, Jen says that she was right and Bruce was wrong. And then after that, the show hilariously proves her wrong. And then, a fashion model comes out of nowhere and she tries to attack, She-Hulk, and she does a little Zohan kick, a little Zohan kick. Remember that movie with Adam Sandler? That was funny, wasn't it? A laugh, yeah. Yeah. It's very funny, yes. Anyways, so that's it. Why are they focusing on her feet so much? Anyways, yes, the show ends with her triumphantly. Ah, yes. Now I know what you're thinking. Jalen E.T., you've only reviewed one episode. Several of other episodes have come out until this point. At this point, my bad. And, I mean, you didn't even review the She-Hulk twerking episode, remember that? Ah, yes, viewer, you make a very good point. Maybe I'll consider it. If you ask nicely. If you really want me to talk about it, then ask away. I'll probably have to double up, though, because episode 2 is so boring. It's part of the reason I didn't really even bother to talk about it this episode. And, well, the She-Hulk episode 3 episode, the most notable thing about it was the twerking. And there's also some other really dumb CW level writing in this show. But it's mostly just boring. But hey, if you really want me to roast the ever-loving shit out of it, then all you have to do is ask nicely. Plus, a few more episodes have come out at this point. I mean, there's also that episode where she tries to get on Tinder. That's very spicy. But yeah, I didn't really feel to waste my time with other episodes, to be honest. So this is really just a episode 1 review. Sorry it came out so late, but you have to understand, I was in Metamorphosis. You've got to be understanding to other species, you guys, and understand the struggles that we have to go through. None of you understand what it's like to go through a metamorphosis. Well, except maybe the butterflies on this planet. I heard they have to go through that too. I know their pain. But that's besides the point. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like and give me a saucy comment. Also, if you want to see more, remember to come back for more and see what's in store. God damn it, I've been gone for so goddamn long, I forgot my own little slogan. I'll probably have to go back to previous episodes and make sure I say it right the next time. Anyways, that was me, Jalen E.T. And if you want to see more, well, come back or something. You already know what to do. I don't even know. This video's going on for too long. I need to shut it off.